Hello, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to work on a W124 Coupe that has a 4-cylinder M111 engine inside. Before we get any deeper into this car, let me just give you a quick tour, a couple of shots of this car, how it looks, and let's see what's wrong with it. Let's go. So this customer came to us because he didn't pass his smug, therefore did not get the German TUV, meaning the license to actually be able to drive on a road legally. While he was not getting his TUV, or while he did not pass his smug, he dug deep and actually found out that his engine harness is broke, which I will show you in a couple of seconds. The problem with this is though that we had problems even driving this car inside on our lift, because it does start up, but once you hit the gas, once your foot hits the gas, it automatically dies. Now it could be a lot of things why this actually happens, but firstly we have to do our job and restore the engine harness, restore the throttle body, restore all the other wires that are connected to it, and then we will actually go from there. So it does not make sense at the moment to actually think about why certain things could not work, because obviously there could be 2, 3, 4, 5 wires just sitting on top of each other and giving this car problems to do the right thing. But before we get any deeper into, or before I open the hood and show you the wires, let me just show you right now what the engine really does and what the problem is. So like I said, the car does start. I don't know if this is actually gonna work right now because we are already on the lift and it does not have any resistance, but you can already see right now idling is very, very bad. So it does not run on all cylinders. It does backfire to some degree. Now see right now it's actually getting worse and worse, so the engine is really struggling. Everything is pretty much shaking. I don't know if you can see it on the thing. Now once we hit D, so we get into the gear, and if I'm trying to accelerate, oh, this actually works because oh, see how it almost dies? The engine is kind of like choking. So let me try again. Yeah, this works now. Oh, boom, turned off. I'm still in gear. Didn't do anything, just hit the gas, car dies. Now this is actually worse when it does have resistance, meaning if the car is on the road and it actually needs to pull even reverse, or it doesn't matter up front or in the back, it automatically died. So you could just move the car pretty much while being in idle and just letting it roll back and forth. That's how we got it on there. Now let's look under the hood and see how the wires actually look. So what I did was I already took the cover off up front here, and I also took the cover off back there where the control module for the engine is. And now if you take a closer look, I don't know if the camera gets it, but you can see that all the insulation is slowly coming apart. Same here with the ignition coil harness. If I really try to break the wires, they're all breaking, as you can see right here. Just give me a split second. Right there. And it goes all the way to each and every coil, to each and every spark plug, to each and every cylinder. Even temperature sensors right here, they're all broke. Same with the throttle body. The wire's gonna go all the way down here. Somebody already tried to lube it up because I think he was struggling, or because I think he wanted it to work. So all this white junk is not supposed to be there. When I take off the airflow sensor plug, I already made a cut into the installation, which you guys should never do, but I did it because I'm 100% sure that it's broke. Just to show you guys, you can see that all the wires inside are pretty much not even existent anymore. So they're absolutely falling apart. There's no way of actually rescuing this stuff, which is actually pretty interesting because back in the days, or even still now, I sometimes see some advertisement just for this one plug with like wires that go, I don't know how far, but not all the way into the control module, which is super, super dangerous and such a waste of time and money. And I would definitely not recommend you guys to ever buy just the plug to get it fixed, because obviously the wires will be broke all the way down to the module. So that is just like a quick fix, which usually never works because you obviously touch all the wires inside. And even if you actually weld it up to a certain spot where you think it's all good, and nothing is ever going to happen, trust me guys, a waste of time, a waste of money. Please just don't do it. So yes, I'd say I would take off my pretty sweater, which you can actually get on our website, put on my gloves, and start working on this car. You ready? Let's do this. Okay people, so everything is taken out. Throttle body is out, ignition coil harness is out, engine harness is out, all the way back there. Everything is plugged out. It looks pretty naked right now. Engine is pretty dirty. We will clean this up before we put in the new one. Speaking of the new one, you guys can see I already have two harnesses on the ground. That is because we had the same exact harness in stock, but I can give you a quick tour. This plug you already saw when it was in. Now you can actually see all of the cylinders. This might be the fourth. If you take a look here, all the wires metal, bare metal, laying on top of each other. This one looks okay. Well, yeah, I guess by now you should know how a broken engine harness looks like. But to give you the quick update of how a new one looks when we're done, everything is all soft. Everything is labeled new. Airflow sensor plug opened and closed back up. So this one is ready to be back in the car. So I'm excited because this is really just taking it out of the shelf, putting it back into the car. The guys are actually working on the throttle body as we speak. Here you have the ignition coil harness. This was hard to show you when it was in the car, but you can see right now. So this one is being done as well. So I'm gonna change all of this stuff, and then actually one more thing that this car has. That's why, if you can see right here, for example, I don't know if this is now easy to see. Let me try to hold the camera straight. But this is actually going to the starter harness, so that I will have to take out right now as well. But that's just a little bit of work because those are just 4 wires that we have to take out. I'm talking way too much right now. Let's see how far the guys are with the throttle bodies and the ignition coil harness. I'm gonna put everything back together, and then we'll see if the car will actually run again today. So for all you loyal subscribers, you probably saw this before. For all the guys that are watching this video for the first time, you can see this is the inside of a throttle body. We actually wrote down all the values before we start working on it, but you can already see that the wires that the inside of the throttle body, if my camera would actually zoom in and actually focus, that the wires are falling apart. So people, you guys saw how I refurbished the throttle body. You guys saw how I did the alternator harness. You guys saw the finished product of the engine harness already. And the ignition coil harness is also already inside in the vehicle. So everything is pretty much buttoned up. I have not started this car yet. So as you can see, I'm still missing this plug right here. Like I said, engine is super cold. You will see temperature once we start turning it, but I have not done anything yet besides putting everything back together. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everything is on the right spot. Yeah, let's give it a try. I think I put everything back together. Batteries already on top of it. No screwdrivers inside. Let's see if this thing will actually start up. Okay, first try. Idle seems to be a lot better. This lamp is on because we are on the because we're on the lift. This never worked before, so giving a little throttle, giving it a little gas, and then getting off it never worked before. Let's try reverse, or actually the gears. We're driving right now, so we're actually in first or second gear. Yeah, it works. I would say that we actually stop right now, put it off the lift, and then actually go for a little test drive to see if we actually fix the problem or not. I'm actually pretty tired already. You can probably tell, but guys, stick with me. That's just how it is sometimes. I haven't driven this car at all, actually. Even when it got here, we just reparked it, like I said before. So yeah, so we'll just see how everything works. I will put the camera aside, and if anything happens, I will get back right to you guys. Okay, stick with me. So it actually drives and shifts pretty smooth. You can tell I haven't been driven a whole lot, or maybe you can tell even by the kilometers that are on the dash to see how far I actually went, but it was like maybe 2 kilometers, so not too far. But I can already tell that this car is running right. Let me get in reverse and see if it does anything bad. Nope, that works too. I hit the gas, nothing dies. So throttle body works 100%. Yeah, so I guess we solved the problem. Back at the company, happy, tired, and I think I'm gonna end this video right here at the spot, guys. I hope you really liked seeing what we're doing, seeing how we actually fix this car. If you have any particular questions for this 4-cylinder or any Mercedes model in this case that has problems with pretty much anything, just feel free to write us, call us, or even hit the comments below. I would be interested to actually help you guys out with some other information that you need. Like I said, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Good night. Ciao. Tschüss. Deuces.
Oh my God. Fresh.